Marth and like Ike's and stuff. Like does the last little melody really quickly.
Mm.
But they probably just have to do it later.
It's like instead of like the usual dun 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 at the end. It like just cuts that out entirely.
Some stages the characters start like really, really close to each other.
Smashville, yeah.
Smashville, I don't know about other ones. I don't really like it.
It's very interesting. I'm under the impression that a lot of players are gonna just like immediately run back, but then like,
well,
if you know that, you can just dash forward and take center stage for free, and it's like, okay, whatever, yeah. I'll take this. This is mine.
I don't know. I guess this game, like, they want to force interactions more often, like
yeah.
not being able to run around people and stuff. Corrin has a sword, so she's probably good.
I feel like
good though. She doesn't seem like.
I feel like if you've got a sword, you're a good character. Like.
Pretty much. Yeah, I don't feel like there are any bad swordies in this game.
Yeah. I feel like swordies in general usually are pretty good. Like, I think usually the short end of the sticks are usually like the Links, right? But
yes,
like,
but Young Link looks good.
Yeah, I still think
Toon Link's still probably pretty good, just not as good.
I think the Links in general all look really good.
Yeah. Well,
I know we're only like still like first week, maybe like a little bit into second week in, right?
It's pretty close. Oh, that egg probably saved him. That egg like stopped him. That egg probably stopped him from getting F smash.
But like, I really feel like we're gonna have a lot of time to be able to just lab and cultivate our characters that we pick up and play. So even if the character feels bad right now, I do suggest to people stick with what they feel like, because who knows, like in a week's time you might discover some broken ass crap with the character.
Well, they might get buffed because they already did that.
Yeah, right. Like apparently there was Greninja changes.
Probably gonna up the camp. Oh, okay.
But the only Greninja change was a bug fix. Thank God he didn't get nerfed already.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Okay, even stocks, 2-stock again, 2-stock meta.
I honestly
like they're even on 6 minutes.
I honestly don't understand BigTrouble's neutral.
Eggs. And he jumps really high, so then you kind of have to commit a little bit in order to hit him. Like, this is like the same as what he did in Smash 4.
It's probably a good thing if you don't understand his neutral, because then you don't know what to expect.
Yeah. Oh, I think... Oh, man. Yoshi's down. It looks so much better. At least it, like, works more. It's probably still... Yeah, nice. Oh, yeah, she went cross on the shield.
That's so big as well.
Because she can just get the kick, and then you have however much time to punish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like pin, also afterburner kick, moves like that, illusion. They're all a commitment now.
Yes. Thank God. I like the changes they made to Fox a lot, though. I think Fox is still good, but like...
Yeah, I definitely agree.
A lot of his things just aren't stupid. Like his forward smash and up tilt.
I played him day one, and I was like, dude, like, why are people saying this character's bad? Like, yeah, he's different, but he's not bad.
Worse.
He's worse than he was,
and his combo tree is like a little different, but up air's still crazy good.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, the egg saved him again. The egg basically... twice now, the egg hit Henry. Nice confirm from the up air, egg to up air.
Greninja should get buffs or I'm going to have 0% on him. Greninja's good.
Oh, that's for the grab.
Like, Greninja's a fantastic character. I think he's kind of going under the radar at the moment, which is good.
So you just play him and then they don't know what to do. Caught it? Doesn't quite get it. Two-framing people is better in this game. I've heard that you don't get your double jump back.
Yeah, it's very... I feel like offstage play is extremely important, or like ledge play as well still. Like, yeah, I feel like...
This access to the air dodge as well. You probably should have up-tilted after that, I think.
This game is definitely going to be a lot more about offstage play rather than ledge trap.
Yeah, like drop zone, like forward airs and stuff.
Yeah.
So like clanks with that.
That's why I still think that despite Bayo's nerf, she's still going to be a good character. Because, like, Bayo is really good offstage.
Yeah. I'm just not, like, falling for it a third time, where it's like, oh, she got nerfed, oh, she sucks now, guys, she sucks. And then she's, like, broken again. And then she gets nerfed again, and she's still broken. So, but she's been nerfed harder than ever before. Nope.
I feel like it's a weird case. It's kind of like Sheik, right? With that toolkit, you can't be a bad character.
Oh, okay.
So was that game 1? It was game 1 to BigTrouble. Edge guards are great. The game promotes a lot more aggressive play. But at the same time, get your ass in here, boy. But at the same time, I feel like the game is it can be played. I was listening to Fatality explain it, right? Fatality believes that while this game might be a lot more aggressive, he kind of says it might be akin to Dragon Ball FighterZ, where if you're super good at defensive play, it rewards you even better.
Yeah.
And it makes you look like a god.
Definitely agree. I think that there's a lot of counterplay both ways, aggressively and defensively. Though I feel like the buffering system is a real like head scratcher in terms of defensive options.
Yeah.
Because it just dumbs a lot of stuff down.
Yep.
That being said, like it does also mean that like things become more obvious, right?
Yep.
If somebody starts like abusing buffers, then you know they're going to air dodge.
Yeah.
And you can also then read to their DI, and it's like, oh, they're probably going to air dodge that way.
Yeah.
And I've seen some sick air dodge reads. I was watching Minx earlier, and it's just like every time there was an air dodge, he just like pivot F smash.
Yeah. I think Greninja has some really good setups with that sort of stuff.
You've been playing Greninja?
Yep.
Ooh,
Still with him. I think he's sleeper OP.
I reckon Karn's actually pretty good in this game too.
Yeah.
And I reckon we all hella... Oh my god, he did it again. All hella underrated Yosh as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think Yoshi kind of gets that way early on with a lot of Smash games. But like later on, people figure out what he's good at and what he's bad at, and then people make a decision like, oh, yeah, he's pretty good, or
That's
no,
true, eh?
he's not that great.
In Smash 4, we all thought he was like high tier. And then by the end, he was just like, oh yeah, he's probably mid or low.
Yeah, and then like with Melee, like...
That was not intentional, but he'll take that.
No one played him in Melee, and then Amsa comes through like, yo, what up, I got a big cock, and then bodies
But he
people.
like abused all of like the intricate, difficult techs of the game.
Yeah.
That only Yoshi could do.
Yeah.
One of the prime innovators of shield dropping, which
But
is like now a mandatory thing in competitive.
But like, I feel like Yoshi has a general good kit to, just like a general good toolkit to play with. So
yeah,
I don't think he's ever going to be like bottom tier, like full on bottom tier.
I also think like the mechanics of the game fit him better in this game than they do in Smash 4. I feel like in Smash 4, he just had a really poor grab combo setup, and that really hurt him towards the late game. And I reckon it's way less important, and having shield pressure is more important in this game.
I definitely agree. So interestingly, I was messing around with trumping. I find it a lot harder to trump, and I feel like there's not a lot of points to be trumping in this game.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I think it's a lot rougher, but I reckon people will figure it out.
I feel like, I'm not 100% sure if this is factual. I think you can buffer dropping off the ledge.
No, you can like as soon as you get trumped, you can go onto stage with
you
trump
can DI.
Yeah,
you can DI it now, which is very interesting.
But I think you still have to like air dodge to do it or something, and and I think it's like a little laggy. Like especially if you're like Inkling or someone has a good forward air and someone trumps you and you know they're going to DI onto stage because they're doing that. You just like jump forward air, and it won't kill, but like maybe it doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Maybe getting them on the ledge, you just keep them at disadvantage, you know.
Yeah. So I feel like offstage play is a lot more heavily oriented because it's just like once they're at the ledge, their ledge options are so much better. You know? You've only got one frame of vulnerability if you neutral get up. Jump get ups is pretty much as good as ever. Roll on is quicker than in Smash 4.
8 frames.
Yep, 8 frames faster.
Thanks, Gimmer.
Yep. Thank you very much, Gimmer. Back to the lab again.
Yeah.
And then obviously you've got your ledge drop stuff, and you can air dodge through people with it and stuff, right?
How do you rate Corrin?
How do I rate Corrin?
Yeah.
Out of how many bananas?
7.
7 bananas? I'd rate Corrin about a 5.
5 bananas.
Yeah, 5 bananas out of 7.
So definitely past halfway at this point.
Past halfway. I think Corrin's a good character. I think any character with a sword is inherently going to be good.
Yeah, there's no magnet hands in this game, bubby. GG's.
I think, unfortunately, like any character with a sword is going to be a given good because you can